it's still fairly new because we just set it up. So, but did you guys got any? Go. They can put stories and things like that in there.
Stories, things we can react to, things you found are funny. It just kind of keeps the conversation going. Sorry, you're back up. So my bad. I totally clicked the wrong one. But anyways, so yeah. Discord. I'll be in there more. I'll start tinkering. I'll start, sending it out more. I'll get it going. But yeah, send us anything you want in there.
Word. So let me get this music off, and then we'll get into this video that we got for you. So this is a shout out to Pednax. Please like and subscribe. That Missing 411 National Park disappearances. It's more so just they're kind of just explaining just like the different missing cases of folks in national parks. So I'll start up here.
We are drawn to stories about the missing. We pick over the few details preserved about those gone, select facts that have been recorded by the media or shared by the family. Most of those who are missing become lost to time. This is part of the allure. We can project onto them our own beliefs and insecurities. We can entertain the illusion that we are preparing in some way to avoid their fate, while similarly we can confront our own mortality. We are drawn to these stories because we are trying to understand. However, there are some cases...
If this is boring, y'all let us know.
Not completely.
We could definitely move on.
We'll make it fun. Don't worry.
Yeah.
In an attempt to escape face masks and social distancing, a record number of Americans have surged to visit national parks in 2020 and 2021.
That was me.
The expectation of clean air, open space, and solitude, these visitors are unaware of another danger yet to be uncovered. There are roughly 640 million acres of federal land considered to be national parks and forests. These lands are overseen by the National Park Service on behalf of its parent agency, the Department of the Interior. It's a lot of territory to cover and manage, and it's a...
Now, Kobe, those are the departments that are saying, "Hey, we're not gonna report on these missing."
Yeah, those are the two departments that don't report missing people. Period.
So. And these are cases sometimes where are people just like disappearing, like when they just they kind of just wander off by themselves and then just never come back.
Usually, like there were stories of people there's a story of people who see somebody they know, and these are like stories that like I've heard just like in passing, but that they see somebody they know and they end up following them and they get lost in the woods. Now, luckily, people end up getting back to their group. There's a story that I've heard. And you can let me know if you heard these two were like they walked off and came back and they were like missing for a couple hours and it wasn't that long. Like it was like 5 minutes to them, but a couple hours to the group. So stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they don't report this stuff.
There's one they found. I believe it's in the national park. They might have just been camping, but I think it was a national park where it was a toddler, and they found the toddler. I don't know, like 50 miles away from where, where they lost them, and the toddler would have had to scale cliffs and damn near sides of mountains to get to where they had to.
So you listen to the Folklore podcast on Spotify too. That's what I heard it on. There's a toddler that would have had to scale like a 20 feet sheer like rock in order for them to get there. And it's something they don't report. There's something going on with these national parks,
Something's up. And I think the kid didn't have any socks or shoes when they finally found him.
No shoes. Yep, no shoes when they found him. Yep.
Yeah. Weird. All right, we'll keep going.
A lot of area to get lost in. One expert has conservatively estimated 1,600 missing persons cases within the United States National Parks and Forest Systems.
That's a lot.
Others have estimated it could be between 2 to 10 times as many. David Paulides is the leading civilian expert who began researching, tracking, and exposing these cases. Paulides is a former lawman and investigative journalist who received a tip from a Yosemite National Park ranger. The ranger expressed concern about how missing persons cases were being handled. The ranger complained that the National Park Service would mobilize resources, coordinate manpower, and spare no expense while the cases were the focus of media attention. However, as publicity and search and rescue efforts faded, the cases were forgotten. Paulides filed Freedom of Information Act requests petitioning for a list of disappearances. He received a response from an attorney who initially balked at his request until stating that no central database existed. He proposed that one could be created for the Yosemite National Park, but Paulides would need to cover the costs, estimated at $34,000.
Now, can you
Additionally,
pause it?
they offered to complete a master database for all 380.
So this, I don't
What you say,
know
bro?
if I'm right. Someone correct me in the chat, but there's almost no government entity that you can't get like a request information from, because like as
Right.
press, I believe it's one of our amendments. You're obligated to get like any information. So everything, honestly, the government does is public information.
Yeah, the Freedom of Information Act. Yeah.
Yes, other than
Yep.
what goes on in national parks. And the fact that this lawyer
Right.
balked at him,
And
first off,
and Project 2025. But go ahead.
oh,
Sorry.
well, anyways,
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
but so the fact that the lawyer kind of balked at him and then was like, "Well, we don't got it anyways," tells you something. That means, obviously, in my opinion, something's being hidden.
Yeah, they're definitely hiding something. Yeah, just like haha, like like you said, he bulked at it, and they was like, "How even as you want it, we ain't got it anyway." But you can get it popping for $34,000. That's like, okay, so the government can't do that.
You're right.
They can't. They can't. What? They can't do that. Why won't
Like
they do that? Why do I have to do it?
national park entities, like national, it's right there. You're a government entity, like, and you're not
Right.
giving any information out about missing people.
Right.
I bet, and I
Right.
bet that might be the only thing. I bet you can ask for anything else. How much had the wolf population grown in Yellowstone? How much buffalo?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to missing people, they don't have that information.
Right. Like all cap. Somebody's got it. You just can't get it.
Right.
Yeah. They
Doesn't
don't want
make
to share
any
that
sense.
info. Doesn't make any
Right.
sense whatsoever. I'll keep pushing.
83 national parks for a fee of $1.4 million.
God.
For this reason, there is no way of knowing how many have gone missing because, troublingly, there is no centralized registry or database to catalog and track these disappearances. This discovery is what led Paulides to form the Missing 411 and Can-Am Missing projects. The first book, Missing 411 Western United States, sparked national interest, and Paulides has since written more than half a dozen additional books, developed TV series and documentaries, and spoken publicly about national park disappearances. These books are titled after the number that can be dialed by Americans to reach the local information directory. Therefore, the title Missing 411 is supposed to be interpreted as, quote, missing information, unquote. In these books, Paulides has collected and compiled cases according to
That's like
geographic
Washington,
clusters.
right there.
These outlier cases could not be explained by animal predation, mental illness, criminality, voluntary disappearance, or other causes, and yet they shared uncanny and unexplained commonalities. These profile points have changed over the years. For example, some that were described by Paulides in an interview with Art Bell in 2015 were not included in his
Shout
most
out
recent
Art Bell.
documentary, Missing
Shout out Art
411,
Bell.
The Hunted.
Love that guy.
Therefore, the following list may seem longer than usual for those familiar with the topic. It's said that the unexplained and strange disappearances in our national parks share many of the following characteristics. This is the composite Missing 411 profile.
So time out. Can you pause it
Victims
real
who go
quick?
missing are usually on either extremes of the intellectual spectrum.
Say what, buddy?
So this is a missing composite of people in national parks based off
We'll
who
find out.
got the information.
The guy, right?
So they kind of gathered it like on their own outside of what
Yeah.
the national park. How would you do
Yeah,
that?
Where there's a will, there's a way. Because they have,
yeah.
You know, even like the show, they do it. The Missing 411, they have it.
And the little information we had, like it says on the National Park Service website, there's like a list of 28 cold cases in national parks. And then they say between 2018 and the first 2 months of 2023, there's been at least 1,000, over 1,100 people were reported missing in national parks. But most were found safe, according to what.
So between those years, like almost 1,200 people reported missing from U.S. national parks.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people. Can somebody do the math on that? What is that? That's 5 years, right?
Yeah,
5 divided by 12 is, or 1,200. My math ain't mathing right now in my head.
1,200 divided by 5. I'm tripping. About 240 people every year.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
And in one area?
No, that's like all national parks.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like they're national. Right, that's what I meant. I said that completely wrong. But
that's still, you're saying that's still weird. Like, for it to be a national park, it shouldn't be that many people missing.
Right.
Have you ever been to a national park?
No, I never will.
Never will. There's a path. Like, you can pick the easy path or the hard path or the intermediate path, and then you walk the path, and then you go back to where your car is. Like, you're not supposed to like go off the path. That's like, you can, right? But like, there's no point,
right?
Because it's like, so I went to Olympic National Park in Washington, and I wasn't freaked out or thought about it. Now, it's creepy thing about it now because like how big those trees are, and like, but like when I was there, I wasn't like terrified of it.
Right, I'm sure nobody is. It's super peaceful, right?
Very
super pretty. I'm assuming, yeah. So, but you stay on the path, right?
Yeah, there's a point to that, I think, too. There's a reason.
Now, do they say that? Do they say that? Before you start?
Not verbatim. Like, no one's out there like, "Hey, make sure you stay on the path," but like, you just stay on the path because
like
Skinwalker, or some type of alien out there. Because like all the myths and shoot things made me think, but man. I always encourage people to go check out one. Like, you know what I mean? Go check it out. It's cool, but stay on the path. Don't veer off. There's a ton of people out there, so the fact you're going missing makes no sense. Someone should be able to see you.
So Shell says, how many black people went missing from national parks?
I don't think many. I don't think many of them. I'll be real with you. We ain't going off the path.
We're not trying to play life on expert. No. If anything, we're gonna stay on the path, like Kobe said. We try to follow the rules. We try not to do weird stuff like lighting farts on fire. Like, that's just not stuff that we do.
No, eating Tide Pods. We don't do that.
No, we don't do that. Life is already dangerous enough as it is for us when we walk out the front door. Hell, if we're in our homes, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, 12 could, kick in the door whenever they want, and nothing happened to them. So, but that's a conversation for another podcast.
But no, I've never. I've been to a couple national parks in my life, maybe 3 or 4, and I've never went off the path. Never thought about it. So, yeah,
you obeyed the rules, and you live to tell about it. So this is why we are never in scary movies. Well, we're in them. We just die right away by doing something. we would never do.
I just recently watched a scary movie. Oh, I rewatched Chainsaw Massacre. And yeah, the black guy in that film, they like remade it for like 2022. And the black individual in that movie did something that black people would never do. So
They
yeah.
got killed for it. Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I love when Nathan comments. He says it's mainly white people, not gingers. Absolutely. Because I can't tell you one time that I'm trying to think of a scary movie with Ginger in there, but they were doing something stupid. I can't think of any. Can you?
I can't think of any gingers in a movie. In a scary movie.
He said period.
Maybe period. Yeah. They never were around. They were like, nah, that's gonna be bad.
Gingers are like black people. They're like, nah, life is too dangerous enough as it is. There's not many of us, so let's just be cool.
I'm trying to think of what I'll get back to y'all on that. I'm trying to think of what movie I've seen with like a ginger within a horror movie. The first Scream.
Let's see here. I think the first Scream. Who was it? Oh, was it the I think it was the opening scene, right? Was it the opening scene? That lady who first answered the phone. Yeah, I've barely seen Ginger. Gingers are crazy. Yes. The women are beautiful too. The women are beautiful. I sat by Ginger on the plane on the way to Charleston, Virginia. She was so sweet, and it was a terrible experience because like we were delayed because of snow and stuff like that. But she was so nice. She was so nice.
That's a gene I heard that's kind of going away. Like the gene of red hair. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
So we need more gingers to get together and make more gingers. That's what we need.
Yep. Make that happen. Nathan.
Make that happen, Nathan. Like you know, if the wife gets upset, you're like, hey, I'm doing it for the race. Doing it for our people. All right, y'all. Let me keep going on this video here.
Ranging from the highly intelligent to those who are struggling with mental disabilities. Victims who go missing are usually on either extremes of the physical
Don't let a ginger touch you or you might
ranging from the very fit and active to those who are disabled or sedentary. The time of disappearances is often mid to late afternoon. Commonly, there's geographical clustering, with multiple disappearances occurring in the same area. Severe and inclement weather coincide with the disappearance or at the beginning of the search. Victims often go missing near large bodies of water, boulder fields, or berry bushes. If the victim is recovered,
I think that's very interesting. The geographical clustering, inclement weather, near bodies of water. Those are good places that you probably pretty easy places to get lost in. Nathan said we did a lot of trying, and none of them are full-blooded. Doggone it. My wife is also a day walker. Oh, seriously? That's great. Okay, good. So you're doing your part, unlike those Chicago Bears in the NFC North. They're not doing their part. So okay, all right. So Nathan, you try to do it for the hood. I like it. But cool. I'm just kind of just talking about the conditions that seem to stem from these disappearances. You know, intellectual extremes, physical extremes. So I guess disabled folks, and the time, the geographical clustering, inclement weather, like especially the inclement weather near bodies of water. What's the other one? Boulder fields or berry bushes. I don't know what surreal narratives are, but at least these three right here, the inclement weather near bodies of water, boulder fields or berry bushes. That
surreal narrative.
I can see it. I guess that's like stuff that can't be explained, or no?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is.
Okay, but yeah, I find that pretty interesting. Mid to late afternoon, that's odd because that's in the middle of the day.
Shadows,
you know. Yeah, and they said, "Oh, I did it. All right." She could testify that she got did. Nathan's hogs. All right, let's see here. Keep it going.
They have no memory, or they have surreal narratives to explain their disappearance. The cause of death is often undetermined. Bodies are
That's the
recovered in
interesting one.
areas that have already been thoroughly covered by search and rescue.
That's one of the most interesting, and it does happen a lot.
A
A
lot.
lot. Yep.
Search and rescue teams will often be unable to find any tracks, or if tracks are found, they will somehow vanish mid-path. Canine units will be unable to pick up a scent, or if they can pick up the scent, they will not pursue it.
Yep.
One or both
That's a big one.
shoes are often missing from the body of the
I
victim.
mentioned the shoe situation.
Despite often traveling great distances, the bare feet of the victim will be surprisingly unscathed.
That happens a lot.
Lastly, victims are often found in areas that are difficult, if not impossible, to reach.
Yep. Like the toddler we
especially in the
discussed.
time elapsed.
Yeah, so we pretty much discussed that before we even started the video. And again, guys,
Yeah.
we didn't watch the entire video. We just didn't have time to do it. We have day jobs, know what I mean? And yeah, so we have not seen this list, and it's funny that it actually coincides with what we were talking about before we started.
Well, it's interesting too. The big one is the canine, canines not pursuing the scent. That should tell you something right there. Usually, dogs. If you know a dog and you train a dog, it's gonna do what the best it can do for you until it seems like it can't. Like it's basically trying to tell you shouldn't do that.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. A dog will warn you.
Yeah.
When there's danger. Let's see. Nathan White. He said some predators will drag a body for miles. Depending on conditions, there would be zero evidence of this, or it is conspiracy or aliens. Correct. Now, how many predators are taking down humans?
And dragging them without a trace. There's no trace.
Right, dragging them. Right. And he did say there'd be zero evidence of this, and depending on the conditions, if it's snowing, if it's raining, things like that. Like I said, inclement weather, because that's when a lot of them go missing. But if there's wildlife out there taking and killing 1,200 people in the span of 5 years, that's a problem.
You're right.
That's something that needs to be looked into. Like,
we got an issue.
Yeah, we got an issue. You know what I'm saying? We are no longer top of the food chain if that is happening.
Right.
So if it's a predator that exists, and we know that it exists, in commonality, public knowledge, then you think that we would be doing something to eliminate them, but we're not. Let's see, a bear or puma, but unlikely. Large tigers have done this. Yeah, and they have done it, but have they done it at this scale? You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
they have not. I know for a fact they have not. They have not. And there's no tigers in the United States like that. So unless we just haven't seen them, but there's no tigers like that doing it like that.
Right. Lions, tigers, and bears are mine. There are no lions or no tigers. There are mountain lions, obviously. But mountain lions, they're not going to be killing folks like
Siberian
this.
Tiger, yeah.
Right.
That's
right.
no Bengal tiger. Right.
Yeah. So we got to look at the scale of it. 1,200 people in a span of 5 years. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So I'll keep going on this video.
Lapsed. While this video is not meant to debunk the missing 411 profile, it is worth noting that some of these points could be explained by a sampling bias. For example, those who go missing in the late afternoon would be reported at a time when visibility is low, and search rescue operations may be delayed until sunrise. Those who go missing before inclement weather would have a higher likelihood of not being found because visible tracks would be diminished, visibility would be low, and search and rescue operations would be impaired. Lastly, individuals who remain missing would have a higher likelihood of canine units being unable to find their scent. A found scent would lead to a higher likelihood of a found missing person.
Yeah.
The following are 3 select cases used to illustrate some of the strange phenomenon that Missing 411 is trying to explain.
Oh, this would be interesting. I haven't seen this yet.
Oh yeah, I got it.
On the morning of March 14th, 2014, Dr. James McGrogan hiked into the wilderness outside of Vail, Colorado with a group of physicians. He had recently accepted a job as an emergency room physician in Indiana, and he was ready for a wintry trip into the mountains with
Shout
friends.
out Indiana. I love Indiana.
The group embarked on Spraddle Creek Trail toward Iceman Hut. They brought split boards, a snowboard that splits into two halves to allow for cross-country skiing when traveling uphill or touring. The trail was a steep climb through 9 miles of difficult terrain.
Smoke them if you got them.
The area was blanketed in snow, and the path was well compacted and easy to identify. It may have been a difficult trek, but McGrogan and his friends were experienced and well prepared. McGrogan himself was in great physical condition, previously completing a marathon run. He was equipped with a working cell phone, extra battery, GPS tracker, food, and water supplies in his pack. The group stopped to take a break after a few hours.
Not that long ago, and this guy was he was prepared.
Yeah,
very, very prepared.
But McGrogan pushed onward. They planned to meet further up the trail. However, this is the last time McGrogan was seen alive. The group continued on the trail after only a few minutes, but they didn't encounter McGrogan at the designated meeting spot, and upon reaching the Iceman Hut, there was still no sign of McGrogan. Eagle Valley Sheriff's Department searched on foot and snowmobile. 3 helicopters assisted in the search, and they covered over 18 square miles for the next.
Like, Kobe, do you think that was a brother? They put in all that work. All those resources.
Say what?
Do you think if he was a brother, would they be putting in all those resources?
No. My thing is, was this in Indiana? This is a national park in Indiana?
Nah, the Colorado, but I think he's from Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to just make it funny.
No,
I wonder if he was a junior, would they put in the same effort?
Well, he had red hair. Oh, shit.
Nah, we'll send 1 unit out. Let's see.
But sir, he's the professor.
Yeah, but sir, he's the professor. Nah, we're good. Let's say first off, he positioned not a mountain man. He probably fell into a hole and died. Probably. Vacuum users.
A physician though in good shape who just did a marathon, like who's hiked before. I don't know. I mean, I ain't never fell in a hole. I'm not no hiker like that. I've been in a few national parks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think about weather like that. He may have just wandered off and went off the path.
I've never done that. Yeah, I've never done a bad book. When it's snowing like crazy, I wouldn't go to the national park. That's not something I would do.
And go off the trail.
Well, can't even see the trail, but
you probably can't even see it. Yeah, that's true. All right, we'll keep going.
5 days until bad weather drove them to end the search. 20 days later, hikers found McGrogan at the bottom of an ice fall in Booth Falls, 4.5 air miles east from Iceman Hut. The area had already been searched multiple times by search and rescue.
True.
Authorities reported that parts of Vail could be seen from where McGrogan's body was recovered. He was found with head trauma and a broken femur, partially undressed. He was not wearing his coat, gloves, or boots.
Why?
McGrogan would have had to climb and descend nearly 5,200 feet in steep elevation, requiring a path that likely traversed 10 to 16 miles, switchbacking to safely navigate the slopes. He would have had to cross Middle Creek and fight his way through snowdrifts up to 30 feet tall.
Bro,
McGrogan meets many of the criteria outlined in the missing 411 profile. He was intelligent and physically fit. He disappeared in mid-afternoon, and his search was halted by severe weather. He was found at the bottom of an ice fall in an area that had already been thoroughly searched, and he seemed to have vanished off a clear trail with no visible tracks. He had removed his boots before the incident, and he was in a dangerous and difficult place to reach. Why didn't McGrogan activate his GPS
Yeah,
transponder?
thanks, Minnie. What up?
Politis confirmed the area where
Your
McGrogan was
comment.
found had cellular reception. So
Great
why
comment.
didn't McGrogan dial for an emergency rescue?
He wasn't intelligent that day. So that's funny. So let me ask this question: when you are going through hypothermia, do you do crazy stuff like that, like take your clothes off and all that?
No,
I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't know. Maybe I don't think so. You wouldn't do that in the first place. You wouldn't
Mm-mm.
take your coat off. Like, if you're hiking and you're suited up, booted to hike, you won't be that cold. Have you like wore a snowsuit before as a kid?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah,
I wear one now if I could.
I'm gonna buy me one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're not cold. Only thing is maybe your face.
Right.
Other than that, like you're
And
not
then
cold.
you're nice and cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're talking about Minnesota winters, so
Oh yeah.
that's a thing. Like those Minnesota winters can kill people.
Yeah.
So, and like you said, in the snowsuit, you are that's a good feeling. You're cozy.
Let's
So-
wear you some long johns and some like what's the other thing? Like not long john, but it's like a
thermal underwear.
Yep, you know exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
With some thermal, you won't be sweating. You be
Oh,
sweating low key.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because you got jeans and you got the thermal underwear on, and then you got jeans,
Yep.
and then you probably got a sweater or something like that, and
Yep.
then you got the snowsuit on.
Then you put the snowsuit on. Yep.
Yeah,
you a Minnesota for sure. You a Minnesota for that's what you
for
wear.
real, and don't have a ski mask on deck. What?
Ooh, oh, you don't feel nothing.
You don't feel anything. You good?
Yep.
The Cafe Smitty says, what I know about hypothermia is your body starts to feel warm outside. That means your body temperature has smashed the temperature outside, and you are soon to be dead. And you hallucinate.
Okay.
So would you take off your gear?
But you would have to take it off before that would happen. You know what I mean? Like you would have to be like, I'm gonna take this off before you hit hypothermia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True. Okay. I see. Okay. Match, not smash. Okay. Gotcha. The cold would dehydrate you just from breathing. Okay.
Why did you take your coat off though?
Yeah, I don't know, but because I guess because you're warm. You start to feel warm, so you put your socks and shoes. I don't know. That's weird.
Logic ain't logic. I can't make a logic tree to that. That doesn't compute for me.
No,
I'm cold. I'm gonna take my coat off and my boots, especially my boots. Like I don't understand why you would do that.
And we are from Minnesota, people. So like we are experts on cold. Okay, and that was my question. Is there some type of delirium that you have because Captain Smitty said hallucinate. Nathan White says delirium, and I have been cold. I've been very cold before, but delirium, I never got to that point.
I get what you're saying, but you would have to get to the point of being that. Like if you're cold, and I'm from Minnesota. If I'm cold, I'm gonna wear a jacket and a scarf. I'm not gonna take it off. Like I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's cold. I'm gonna be like he was going out in the wintertime. He was prepared for the cold. So I'm not understanding why he would take his clothes off.
Because
if you got lost.
He got crazy. He got crazy. But he's not the only one. There's other people that do it who take their clothes off. And it's not, and this is just a case in the wintertime. There's been other people where it's just regular weather. You know what I'm saying? It's 70 degrees out and they take their clothes off. So
I get what you're saying, but that's like a football game. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're drinking.
Yeah, they're drunk. They both said it though, delirious. Yeah, they did. They both said it.
I get it. I'm gonna shut up.
They both said it.
I get what they're saying, but like
he could have went in dehydrated, but this does not explain how we travel so far in extreme conditions. Yeah. And you can drink the snow.
Yeah, you shouldn't, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Like in a
dire situation,
yeah. So it's better than drinking from the streams. You know what I mean? All right, we'll keep it going. I like the conversation though, guys. I love it. I love that.
Bart Schleyer was a practiced outdoorsman, an accomplished wildlife biologist with experience in the Grizzly Bear Recovery Project in Yellowstone and the tiger conservations in Siberia. Paradoxically, Schleyer was also an avid hunter, and he was prone to spending weeks or even months in the wilderness, bow hunting wildlife. Schleyer was last seen alive by the pilot who flew his chartered float plane to Reed Lakes in the Canadian Yukon Territory on September 14th, 2004.
Good to know.
The plane would return 2 weeks later to pick up the hunter, but he was nowhere to be found. Schleyer was well prepared for his trip. He brought 3 Action Packer crates of gear. One crate was filled with canned food that would last a couple of weeks. The second crate was filled with his clothing for the trip, and the third contained his camping gear, including a good tent, sleeping bag, inflatable boat, and more. After he was reported missing on September 30th, Mounties from the RCMP in Whitehorse, over 175 miles away, investigated his campsite. They found the remains of a meal at his camp, but the food crate was secured. They discovered his boat a half a mile from the camp in the brush shore of the lake. It had been secured at both ends in the thick brush. With the weather deteriorating, the Mounties speculated that Schleyer had hiked to the Klondike Highway. However, his friends were adamant that this was not a possibility as he had not contacted any of them. Dissatisfied with the RCMP's response, a friend of Schleyer's in Whitehorse, named Dib Williams, returned to the campsite with a friend. They found Schleyer's camp. His tent had been knocked down, and they discovered his backpack, bear spray, VHF radio, and knife on site. Williams and his friend returned the next day to continue their search around the boat. Less than 200 feet in the woods, they discovered Schleyer's bow with handmade arrows and a buckskin quiver. They found a bag full of gear. Many speculated this was a blind, and Schleyer had been sitting on his pack, prepared to call and hunt moose. In broadening their search, the two found a camouflage mask with some hair and blood inside. On October 3rd, Mounties returned to the scene with conservation.
Did they say a camouflage mask?
Yeah, with blood inside.
Blood and hair inside. Oh,
what are you doing? Anyways, go ahead.
That's foul play.
Officers and civilians to begin a grid search. Further searching turned up a baseball cap, camouflage pants, and camera. These were not damaged, scratched, torn, or bloody. Bones were discovered 200 feet away. The teeth were used to identify the bones as those of Schleyer. Speculation centered on a bear or wolf attack. However, there was no sign of a...
They say the teeth were dudes.
So you're telling me the avid hunter got killed by something out there?
Yeah. They're gonna blame a bear. Let's see.
death struggle nearby. The surrounding area was covered in undisturbed moss. The clothing would have been damaged and soaked with blood. Additionally, scat from bears and wolves nearby were collected and tested. While they did contain bone, there was no sign of fabric. In other instances of bear attacks
on human bones?
Yeah, but they could have just not on some... No, they just said bone. I'm not even going to say that because I'm not going
to... Yeah, they kind of left that part. That's an important piece.
On humans, clothing is often found mixed with remains in the bear's scat. In other cases, bears will...
Hold on 1 second. Just I want to throw this up there. So Nathan said he could have been killed by a moose and got stuck in the antlers and dropped off. Bullwinkle ain't doing well these days.
But wouldn't they have found his clothes somewhere?
Bear their top experienced avid hunters, just saying. Okay.
But they didn't find any of his remains in the scat.
Right. They didn't find any of his clothing and no fabric in the scat.
They would have ate some of that.
Yeah, and they found his clothes. The guy took his clothes off, or the clothes were removed from him. So I don't know. Bears are avid hunters.
Cache their prey, meaning they will bury it for storage and return at a later date. But there was no such cache nearby. Lastly, bears do not seek to incapacitate or slay their prey. They will simply begin to eat, whether their prey is alive or not. This would have led to a gruesome and messy scene, but searchers could find nothing of the sort.
He was
His
saying about the
campsite
wolf.
and bag were left undisturbed, but attacking animals would likely return to investigate, especially for the canned goods. Bears can and will eat through tin cans.
Okay.
Schleier meets many of the criteria outlined in the missing
I can see that
411
name.
profile.
Good.
Okay,
He was a
little
bright
better
and
than I
accomplished
remember.
outdoorsman who was physically capable of withstanding the toughest climbs. The inclement weather of the Canadian tundra impacted search efforts by both the RCMP and Schleier's friends. He disappeared near the Reed Lakes in an area that had previously been searched by the RCMP. The cause of death could not be determined. Some speculated that he suffered a bear attack, but there were no clear signs of a death struggle, no fabric in nearby grizzly scat, and no tooth marks in the recovered portion of Schleier's skull.
That is weird.
Schleier was an avid outdoorsman and experienced hunter with a past of recovering grizzly bears. With that in mind, how could he have suffered a surprise bear attack? How had his clothing been removed without claw or tooth marks? And with no sign of a struggle or remains nearby, what happened to him in those woods?
That's fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
I don't mean to cut. That shit's weird as fuck.
It is. It is.
That
Now,
shit's weird. That shit's weird.
now Nathan says that the locals could have done this. Okay.
There's no locals in national park. You can't live in a national park.
That was gonna be my next question. If that was the thing, if you can live in national parks, because national parks aren't on reservations or anything like that.
You can't live on them.
So maybe there was somebody living there who shouldn't be living there and did that. But I would think that the park rangers would know.
What you're trying to tell me? There's like a Michael Myers or like a Jason in these national parks.
I mean, there could be.
Even that, they would still be blood. You would still see remains of them getting ripped to pieces. They just found bones and they didn't even find any skin.
No. Well, and they said people do live there and are nomadic. Okay. They're not supposed to live there though, right?
They're not supposed to live there, yeah.
So, and I like how Nathan is trying to take a logical a logical explanation.
No, maybe you can't live in national park. So if they're there, they're not supposed to be there.
Not supposed to be there. So they could do that, but that's weird too. That's horrifying in his own right as well. You know what I'm saying? Which is that is the title of the show, National Park Horrors.
That's horrifying. If that's true.
Yeah, that's horrifying. So be careful on those trails, man. Even if you stay on it, you could get pulled off by a person. So now with these nomadic people who are living there, would they be cannibals or something like that? That's my next question. Because why do that, and why bring attention to yourself? If you're not supposed to be there, then why bring attention to yourself? You know,
according to Google's AI, you cannot live permanently in a national park. So if it's I don't know what you would call them.
They're squatters in the national park. But
how, that's weird.
Yeah, but it's to live in I think Shell is saying how can they live on the actual park? I think is what she's saying. So it does a local really have to live in the national park? Yeah.
The thing about here's the thing: if you've ever been on it, I'm sure people have, but you have to drive into the you can't just have a house out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of miles between where people live at compared to where you can go to a national park. So to live there, to even live on the edge of a national park, you're so far away from that national. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but it's
how did you get into the national park to live there?
Right. If I saw a house in national park, I'm not going to you leave. You should just leave because that's some supernatural shit. You can't be in a national park.
No.
Period.
I would think that the park rangers would track you down eventually. I mean, humans are good at evading authority, but
they're not that good.
No, they will.
Nah, because people side you out there. Like, wait, that dude lives out here. You don't think you can't live in a national park?
No, and that might be why they killed this guy. That might have been what motivated them to kill this guy, because he saw them and they didn't want him to report back.
But you would have seen a struggle. You would have seen blood. Like you got to. No, they didn't find any of that.
They found blood and hair in his.
They found blood and hair in his mouth. That's it. They didn't find nowhere else.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if it was more than one person, who jumped him. Let's see here. Possible to be cannibals, or they just destroyed the evidence. People will live in parks located in Colorado and grow weed back in the day. They would have booby traps to deter people getting too close. Rangers don't search for people who aren't reported missing. True.
I'm not saying people didn't live near a national park, but I don't think people lived in national parks.
The national park.
I think that's true. No, that's. And if you did, fine, but that's a lot of you're cut off from a lot of society. If you know what I'm saying? If you've been to a national park, you're far away from something.
Yeah, I mean,
the closest thing is the gas station.
Yeah, true. What if it's like a scary movie and they just go in there all the time? What if they don't live there but close enough to do crazy mess? I'm just talking my butt.
I think people are saying.
But just still fucked up.
Still, that's a lot of work for them to go hunt people in a national park.
Yeah, some people want to be away. Yeah, and kill people though,
but not in a national park.
A national park is not where I go to be away because people actually visit national parks and they camp in national parks. So I don't know, but we're normal, so we're not. These people are not.
I'm not saying so. I don't mean to argue. I'm not. My brain can't I can't wrap my brain around that.
You're not arguing. You're just debating.
Yeah, because I went to when me and Rashad were out in Colorado. I went to a national park. I went to Glacier National Park, and to get up there, you have to be living pretty rugged to get to that national park. You're going up a whole ass mountain, and then you're living up there.
But they are crazy. They would do it anyway. Yeah. So let's be clear. Kobe and I were in Colorado together, and Kobe went to the national park. I did not.
No, I wouldn't. and then you have to walk up this mountain to get further in the national park. You're not living up there. There's not enough resources to live up there. You have to go 30 miles, 40 miles out to find resources. Let's start here just hunting people. Tarzan or people.
They're good. But they just said that he's heard of people living out there in the parks growing weed. So, but somebody found them eventually. So I would think if the Rangers know that there are people out there killing people and making them go missing, once they find out, that they would go straight to these people.
If you were finding people outside the national park, I would get it. If you're finding people inside the national park up on a mountain, that's what I'm trying to say. They're just NPC villains is waiting to get people, and then they go back home for the next day. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. They're waiting for people to walk around so they can get them.
And why go do all that work to drag them, up mountains and stuff like that? I don't know. That's just
it's like a video game.
Yeah. I don't know. But they say life is stranger than fiction. So
true.
I would leave no stone unturned. When
they're the greatest killers that ever walked. They killed this man, left no trace other than his bones.
Oh yeah, the best who've ever done it. These people have killed 1,200 people, have never been caught. If it's people,
crazy.
If it's people, and nobody talks about it. So if it's humans doing it, they some cold-blooded people, man.
I never want to meet them.
Keep them in the national parks.
Yeah,
keep them there because if they get loose, if the juice gets loose, we all in trouble.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah. I have to say this is a very interesting topic, fellas. Kudos. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We didn't think we didn't think we were gonna knock
No,
apart.
I didn't think we'd be talking about it this much, but it's interesting that
Yeah. But people like true crime and stuff like that too. So if this is a true crime thing, wow. Wow, that is one.
They are some killers.
They're cold. And,
No pun intended.
They got facts. And the thing about it is that they're working together on this grid-like system of these national parks, because I mean this is not just in the Colorado National Park.
So they wake up in their shack. They're like, "You ready? Yep. I gotta get me about 2 of them things today."
Yeah.
All right. So you go out there about 25 miles out and go in the national park, and you just wait, and you got to get them and not leave a trace. Don't leave a trace. Maybe a little bit of blood, but other than that, adios.
Get Batman of the National Park. I'm telling you. And again, this has been happening for as long as national parks have been around. So this isn't just something that's recent. So I don't even know how these people were able to coordinate this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the communication devices that we have now. So
now you're saying there's people out there that live off the the beaten path for sure. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in that, but I don't think they're in national parks.
I don't think humans are the reason that 1,200 people have been reported missing from U.S. national parks.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll pull this up. This is national. Yeah.
Yeah, national parks. Now, some of them might be animal attacks and things like that, but
for sure.
But we're not talking of like 1,200 people reported missing. Animals leave traces.
Roughly. And in this video, this guy said that think it might be more than that. So like that's a rough estimate of people who've been missing the past 5 or 6 years.
Right. So I'll keep going. We'll do another one here.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Okay.
On June 4th, 2017, Mike Peterson headed out for a lone hike in West Yellowstone. He wore an orange hunting vest and waders, and he was well equipped, packing bear spray, food, and a firearm. He began down a familiar trail, one he had hiked with his children in the past. In fact, he was so familiar with the trail that he knew where he would have cell service. Throughout the hike, he texted his girlfriend, Bonnie Sanger, who was at a different area of the park. He arranged for her to pick him up at 6 p.m., and they would start a fire, cook dinner, and relax. Sanger arrived at the arranged location at 6 p.m., but there was no sign of Peterson. She waited for him, and at 7:20 p.m., she heard 4 gunshots in the woods. She called the local sheriff's office, and a search and rescue operation began at 10 p.m. Over 40 individuals participated in the search and rescue, including canine units and helicopters. They combed the park in search of Peterson, but severe weather impaired the search, grounding the helicopters for a time.
Again.
It wasn't until 3 days later that they found Peterson's body in Beaver Creek. Searchers found Peterson's orange vest and bear spray half a mile away from the river. Upon further searching, they discovered his pack and firearm in a second location. Some speculated that Peterson had been surprised and driven into the water by a bear, but the search and rescue team never uncovered bear tracks around Peterson's body or belongings.
Poor bear.
Bears don't do that.
They treat bears like the bears in the wild are the equivalent of black people in the United States.
Bears do not do that. Bears don't just run up on you and like maybe every now, maybe no, I'm wrong, but come on, man.
What? Come on, man. The bear. Why not? When in doubt, the bear did it.
You did it. A bear. Well, I don't see any tracks. A bear. A bear did it. Okay.
The bear is the wildlife equivalent of the black American. I'm telling you, man.
That doesn't make sense.
Was it a black bear?
What's that? At least brown.
It's brown. Grizzly bears are a lot more aggressive than
But they're not. This
black
is
bears.
Alaska.
Right. This isn't Alaska. Right. This is the USA. Bears are fucking scary as shit. As you see one in the wilderness, but bears try to stay away from
I've
us.
seen a bear. I've seen a bear when I hiked before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Was it scary?
it ran away.
Yeah, bears are scared of us.
It was a black bear, so they're not that big, but still, it was a group of us. So it was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, black bears run away.
Yeah,
Them brown bears. I don't know.
What the brown bears in the States?
There's grizzly bears in the States.
The bears, okay. I will not move further on this topic nor compare Chicago to them. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But the media will have you believe that. Like Chicago is dangerous, but only in parts of Chicago. Chicago is actually not dangerous. It's
not dangerous.
No more dangerous than any other major city. Just don't go to the hood if you're black. If you're white, you can go to the hood. A lot of people don't know that. If you're white, you can go to the hood. They won't mess with you. Trust me. They won't. They'll help you get out the hood. They'll be like, "Sir, are you lost? Are you lost here?"
That's funny you say that because I've heard a story at
brown bears are here. Okay.
About something similar to that. You know that gas station right on Broadway, right off 94.
Yeah.
That winning that that's that gas station. A guy told me he stopped there one time, and they helped him get out of there. Like, hey man, he played for the Gophers. And he's from Iowa, and they're like, nah, you don't want to be at this gas station.
Not because anybody's gonna mess with you, but something might happen and you might catch a stray. That could happen. Yeah. But nobody's gonna go harass a white person in the hood. I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen.
And usually, if you're black, they won't bother you. If you're not in the mix, they don't.
Mm-mm.
They ain't nothing for you. They ain't worried about you.
No, they're not. They're really not. They're really not. It happens to people who know each other and got beef with one another. You will catch a stray. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can catch a stray, but it wasn't meant for you. Let's see here. Let's see. Captain Smitty says bears are harmless in Illinois. I know. I'm a Bears fan, and no one is scared of them. Skull!
Y'all should have won that game.
Yeah, y'all should have won that game, man. The universe wanted you to win that game. They said Tommy is pretty cool. We drink and joke. Good time. Tell Tommy I said what up. No, agree. I'm half white, so I'm good too. Oh, that's so I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, but no, bears keep getting blamed for stuff, man. Like, come on, what are we doing? Let's keep going.
Mike Peterson matches many of the missing 411 profile points. He was a physically fit outdoorsman with backcountry experience, and he was familiar with the area. He disappeared in the late afternoon, and his disappearance coincided with Jeff Murphy, another hiker who disappeared from Yellowstone in that same week. The search for Mike Peterson was impaired by severe weather, and he vanished into Beaver Creek. The sheriff's office speculated that but that doesn't explain why Peterson would have left his belongings behind if he planned to return to Spanger. As an experienced outdoorsman, he had enough supplies and means of communication to simply signal for help and wait. While Peterson was recovered, many questions still remain and will likely never be answered.
All right, so I think we'll stop there. It's just more
missing
the same,
411.
Right, Kobe?
Yeah, he's gonna wrap it up. But yeah, that's kind of like it's kind of weird. It's just weird. That's all I can say. It's weird how that is. Like people just go missing without a trace. The items are way across away from each other, and it just doesn't. Nothing adds up.
Yeah. I mean, are these people bringing flares or anything like that? I would think that they need something like that to get lost. Like I don't know. He was doing too doggone much. Yeah, he was. Well, why are you going out in the winter? Why are you going in the winter? Why are you going in the snow?
Well, he's been there before. That's just weird. Like you've done it before, so most people don't usually like go and do something they've never done before in a national park. They don't need to.
Right. That's funny. They talking shit about the guy. I'm glad C average students could speculate about dude the spirit. Hey, I didn't have a C average.
Wow.
I was a B average. Thank you very much. Now, my senior year was a struggle, but
I was definitely a
Fuck
C
you.
average in high school.
I
I got B's in college.
yeah, same. I'm an experienced endorsement. Yeah, same here, brother. So is Shell. Shell don't go nowhere. She finally went to the
I like hanging out with white people. I'll go to a national park every now and then, but I don't go off the trail. I'm not. Look, you can worry about me missing. I'm telling you that right now.
Say white people can hide better in snow. This is why we like the cold. Yeah, y'all do like the cold, man.
I've never gone to a national park in the wintertime. I would never do that. That's crazy.
I would never do that. I would never do
crazy.
that. I got a coworker who loves the cold. He loves it. He's from here. He loves the cold. But I don't think they ever send him up north in the winter. They send me. I hate it. They send me, but I don't know if they send him or not. I'll have to look at the schedule. Let's see here. You find most Mormons in colder areas.
The Mormon community in Minnesota.
Of course. Case in point, right? Case and point. Let's get you back here in the shorter, brother. Okay, there we go. I've done cold weather camping. You have done cold weather camping. Okay, I've done cold weather camping in the house. I definitely don't go anywhere. The store, yeah, Shell came back from the store was dead. Let's see here. Learn some things. Okay, all right. What'd you learn, brother? You live in Minnesota, so they send you to what you know. Yeah, I moved away from Minnesota for a reason. For a reason. And they always send me up there in the winter. I might as well move back. Seriously. If somebody wants to pay me enough money to move back to Minnesota, I'll do it. Because I'm up there all winter. I spend fourth quarters and first quarters up north. I do.
And go lie, that's pretty good perks in Minnesota. It does get cold though. Other than that, you can bear that. Which if you work from home most days, winter is easy.
That's most of the year. So let's just let's put that where the goats can get.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it will definitely go from like well, it's not haven't snowed yet.
I'm surprised. It snowed this week.
Didn't stake though. Like
it delayed all my flights in Chicago.
No one drove.
Cold weather camping is pretty hardcore. Not something you walk into. Not anything I'd ever do. Law they need to double that salary.
I feel you on that though.
Well, the Twin Cities, the cost of living is more expensive there.
Yeah.
The cold is cold. And the second night I broke. I gathered my gear at 2 in the morning, but I didn't even know. Good on you. So you didn't go missing. You just got the heck out of Dodge.
Did you do it solo? People who came solo are, man.
You're braver than me.
Yeah, I couldn't do it solo.
You're braver than me. And I've heard too many skinwalker stories about people camping solo. And guns don't seem to work on skinwalkers. So
I can sleep in my car. Like if I did that, I would sleep like so what's the point of camping? So yeah, no, right. I can't do it.
Definitely not, y'all. So let's see, a couple more comments in here. I'll pull up. We had some snow and people were losing their minds because of Hoosierism. Yeah. Indiana, they get snow, but they don't really know how to deal with it. They don't plow, they don't pre-treat the road. Just very weird. Very strange. I had a hard time driving in the snow. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I would do that,
but not in the winter.
I'll never camp solo.
No, never that. So we're gonna get to the videos.
Game for the gang.
Got some game for the gang, y'all. This is just some videos that we show of people talking about some pretty cool things. This is not cap or nah, but we will get into that. So while I am doing this, I don't know, Coach, you want to manage the comments for us?
No, either a squeeze bottle of mustard. Let's talk about mustard. My mustard, no.
Oh, I missed that. Mustard? No, what?
I don't know. That's weird.
What the hell? What is a mustard? No.
Use the mustard bottle. Leave a note.
Oh, okay. So some Texas, I don't want to live back in Indiana or Northern Minnesota unless some coins are right. Yeah,
I get it.
I love Indiana. The cost of living is cheaper in Indiana. And man, we got a dope ass crew out there in Indiana. It would be like I wouldn't live like in Indianapolis. I probably live in like they have to pay me. But I'll probably live in like Carmel or something like that.
You're paying for Minnesota. You're definitely paying for the Medicaid, for the healthcare, and the social services. You're paying for all that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I did have a pen, so I used mustard. Okay, that's pretty funny.
I feel it.
I see you there, but no, ain't nothing wrong with Minnesota. You can handle the cold. You're good. It's got everything you need. Yeah, Fishers. Yeah, Fishers be dope. I don't know much about Warsaw. But if it's any day like Fishers in Noblesville or Carmel, yeah, I definitely do that. But I would never live back in the city of Indianapolis again. No. It's just I've moved beyond that.
Not a fan of that city, but
Kobe's not a fan. Because you didn't really get the experience that I had. Like, man, it was like where I lived wasn't great, but like the people, oh man, the people were they're so cool. And they love you. They love you.
Oh, yeah. The homies are cool.
Yeah, and the crew was big. Like we don't go to Indianapolis much. We should, but when we show up, man, they show out. They definitely show out for us. So that's pretty dope. When I come to Minnesota, I don't really see anybody. So I see y'all. That's about it.
That's not. You don't want to see nobody. That's why.
No, I do. Like I want to see the big homie in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I know.
It's always
it's hard to do that sometimes, especially you come up here so much. That.
Yeah. But I gotta do that more. See the big homie Bo, and I think Precy's back up there now. So
okay. You just saw him in your pro last time. My bad.
It was great. It was great.
A good time.
Yeah, it was great seeing him, man. Good energy from them folks. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna do this, play this video. Tell me what y'all think. Again, this is this game for the gang. Let's get it. This is Cat Williams on the Emerald tablets.
Possible. Like, how did they know that Mars was the red planet, and why was it a worldwide fact? Saturn had rings. Yeah. Based upon what information? Because nobody worldwide is disagreeing. This is that thing that you see that all the Anunnaki guys that look like a wristwatch.
We talk about the Anunnaki a lot.
And they always have it, and you're always trying to see what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
It is it's a compass. It's a timekeeping compass. And the Emerald tablets of Thoth are literally mind-changing and mind-blowing. It's given in first person, and that's not possible. The things that are being said are impossible. Enough time has passed, though, that it's not like that. It literally says, hey, there's a spaceship on Earth, and this is where it is. It's not even possible.
What y'all think about that? That's game for the gang.
Yeah, if you're asking me, like no one said anything, I guess, right? Because I'm the one talking. But I think it's already becoming a fact about not a fact.
Now people are still holding on to their to religions.
I was going to say fact. I didn't mean to say that, but there's been no. I think there's a video you show where like when you start like thinking at a certain vibration, a lot of people start to like kind of go with you. And yeah, there's people in our population who still believe in, religion the way they've always believed in it. But I think there's been a shift also about people like considering what's going on with the Anunnaki. Like mentioning the Anunnaki now isn't like people know who that is now.
Right.
Like, people know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
If they don't know, they're curious about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the people want to know. The people want to know. Yeah. There a lot of stuff there in Antarctica. I believe there's a pyramid there. They also said there's a lost. People are now saying that there is a lost civilization there.
There's pyramids in China, pyramids in Brazil, the pyramids everywhere. The pyramids in America, you just can't. They've blown them up essentially. But the pyramids there.
They have. On the moon, on Mars, it's pyramids everywhere. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So anyway, so we're gonna get to the next video here. Game for the gang. All right. What y'all think about this? So this is saltwater dreams. At least that's what I labeled it.
Things have been discovered that were built so long ago that no one really knows for sure who built them. They cannot be replicated, and no one knows exactly how they were built. Now, I'll give you an example of the Andromedans. The Andromedans are approximately 43 to 4,500 years more advanced than we are technologically. Now, that's in our years, all right? Now, in our years here, I need more leash. Okay, a year for us equals 365 days. Okay, this is one rotation around our sun. The Andromedans count years in a completely different way. In fact, almost all the extraterrestrials do. In their concept of age, of counting, especially in this way, what they consider a year is when every cell in their body has been fully replicated. Now, if we did that,
I don't know why I labeled it saltwater dreams.
Would be 7 years.
Wrong video.
Okay, so it takes approximately 34 years for their bodies in our time to replicate every cell in their body in our time. Okay? So it's hard to give you exact dates of when they say something happened to put it into our timeline, okay, of years. Okay? Because in reality, if I say it was 4,000 years ago, then it's a lot longer than that. Okay? But they've had a very hard time explaining to me exactly in our Earth the concept of time. You know, they just don't. All right? So, but I'm giving you these numbers in Earth years.
Yeah, I wish you would have got.
Give you an idea of how vast our history is. Okay?
All right. I'll stop sharing.
He's spitting game, but it's like an ASMR voice.
I think that was the wrong video, but it's still interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So peep this out. Let's see. What did they say? How does he know this? Where's his source of information? Aliens.
Yeah, aliens. But it does make sense that you're a new person when your cells regenerate. Like,
right.
That's you do it every 7 years. Roughly.
Right. Yeah, that's science. Let's see. I don't remember what this is. Let's see here.
Everything you learn in school is a lie.
In 1920 is when everything pretty much changed. They started changing every single thing. They started removing certain parts of the history. They started rewriting the history. 1920s is about that time. Educational system started changing everything. Rockefeller educational system. So if you find books, you want to find books before 1920s. Because if you don't find books before 1920s, you're usually being told that a bunch of nonsense. And you look at a lot of the free energy books too, and everything related to the ether. That's before 1920s. The ether was removed from the periodic table after 1908. Every book you look into talks about ether and terrestrial magnetism and all of these things. 1908, that was removed off the periodic table.
Wonder why.
And that was removed so that people would not believe in the ether. They would think it's woo-woo. They would think it's pseudoscience. Those are all terms of the Rockefeller educational system. Coming up with terms to debunk the truth and debunk what we were once connected to. Then when you get rid of ether, you get rid of everything related to the fifth element and the quantum. You get rid of all of that. And then you make up a whole new narrative.
And that's
you
why
remove all that so that when you can't explain something, you just say, I don't know what it is.
here's why everything.
What do you think about that? Is that true?
Well, I know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know about ether, but I know that around the 1920s and 1950s, 40s, we definitely changed the education system to fit, a narrative for America.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of textbooks from before the 1920s. Seems like he flogs the top of Earth theory. I hate flat Earth theory. Ether is not on the periodic table because it's not a single element, but rather a compound made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Okay. Look at that. We got a smart person in the group. Thanks, Cafe Smitty.
I don't know enough about that.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, what you gotta think about that? I don't think he's a flat earther. Is he a flat earther guy? I don't think he is.
I don't know if I just know that America education system we've been propaganda to like a lot of things we believe in is propaganda.
Yeah, absolutely. So I pulled I found a snippet of Knowledge of the Forever Time Great Pyramids. And this one is it's a little long. It's like 6 minutes, but we've been talking about the Knowledge of the Forever Time by Damon T. Berry. This guy is really good. I have found some more. Again, they're not all on YouTube, but most of his videos are on YouTube. So check that out if you ever get a chance. Let's see here. Mom with the chemist and I worked in the lab for 3 years. Okay. All right. This guy knows his stuff.
Okay, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Talk later.
Eisenberg. All right, so I'll play this and then I'll be right back, kids. Give me 1 second. So just take this all in. Let me know what y'all think.
The pyramid, all one has to do is understand 2 hieroglyphs.
Ooh.
The first is a simple square, and the other is a circle with an X in the center. When you understand these 2 hieroglyphs, you will understand the pyramid. When we look upon the pyramid from the ground, we marvel at its sheer magnitude and scope. We are humbled by its great and expansive reach across the desert floor. These are all true, but to truly unlock the real meaning of the Great Pyramid, you must understand that the pyramid wasn't made just to be viewed from the ground. It was made to be viewed from above. Just as the 3 pyramids look to the stars above, so too do the 3 stars above look down upon the 3 pyramids below. With
squares,
you find the true meaning of the Great Pyramid, and unlocking its code will change the entire world. When looking at the Great Pyramid from above, you can see the first hieroglyph, a square, made up of a granite base of stone at the bottom of the pyramid. It is at the base of the pyramid where we find our first clues. Each of the stone blocks at the base of the pyramid stretch in length from end to end in equal measurement on all 4 sides. The measurements are 365.25 Egyptian cubits, And here is our most illuminating clue. The 365.25 Egyptian cubits represent the solar year counted on Earth.
Yep.
To the ancients, the sun moved around the Earth 365.25 days to make a year. This is the first clue. The second is found in the circumference of the pyramid, which is 365.2.5 circumferential cubits. These two references to the sun and a year will display themselves in the revealing of the pyramid. And when you understand it, you will understand it all. When looking at the pyramid from above, you see a rectangle shape with an X in the center, which divides the pyramid into 4 quarters and 4 sections. If you look at just the outer base, you will see it's a simple square. And the square is a hieroglyph which means space, constellations, and cosmos. What gives it meaning is the consistent measurement of the sun around it. Each side of the pyramid shows the sun's movement in the cosmos. The sun moves around the base of the pyramid, each side by side, and year by year, 365.25 days a year. This means the pyramid was created to reflect something that is found in the cosmos or in the constellations of space. What is different about this hieroglyph is that there are 2 hieroglyphs laying one upon the other. The first hieroglyph, a square, represents space, constellations, and cosmos. The second hieroglyph, a circle with an X in the center, represents a land, a place, or a city. When looking at the pyramid from above, you will see the 2 hieroglyphs laying one upon the other. The view from above will show a square, which means cosmos. And within the square is an X dividing the 4 quarters of the pyramids. The brilliance is found in the measure, because the circumference at the base of the pyramid creates a solar circle of 365.2.5. When you place this circular measurement upon the X in the square of the cosmos, you will get a message.
This is crazy.
The Egyptians are telling us that there is something in the cosmos that is important to all of us.
I was texting
A
those
land,
shells.
a place, or a city in the constellations of space. And this place was so important to the ancients that they spent nearly 20 years building it, so that one day we would know what it means, and that one day we would understand. What place, land, or city is resting in the cosmos, and how do we find it? What opens the meaning of the Great Pyramid of Egypt is curiously found within its walls. Within the pyramid are a king's chamber and a queen's chamber.
Yeah.
The king's chamber sets the marker for clues, for within the king's chamber are pyramid inches, which measure wall to wall 365.25 inches. However, it is the queen's chamber which illuminates the mind, because the queen's measurements in inches are not found on the floors or on the walls, but instead, it's found in its ascending measurement.
I had to make a guest appearance.
Curiously, from the floor to the ceiling is 364 pyramid inches, and that is the clue. The pyramid base in the king's chamber represents the sun, and the queen's chamber represents the bride of the sun, the moon.
The moon.
And the moon followed a 364-day calendar in ancient Egypt. The number 364 was a very holy number to the Egyptians, and thus its usage indicates that we are looking for something that is very holy. That is the clue, and it means that we are looking for something in the cosmos which travels like the sun or the moon, and how we find it is not in its years, but in its degrees.
This boy cold.
We are looking for an ancient star which travels in a 364-degree path. And remarkably, this object is very easy to find.
Okay. All right. That was just a little something for y'all. Damon T. Berry, Knowledge of the Forever Time, breaking down the pyramids and how our ancient man, maybe Anunnaki, could be something else. We're leaving clues for us. All of these things were left for us. So make sure you check him out, Damon T. Berry, Knowledge of the Forever Time. It gets deep.
Where is the object? Where is the object?
Where is the object? What you got? Yeah, that's what 34. What it says here. 364 degrees. Path is 4 degrees. No, we got smart people in here. I don't know what that means. I believe the object he's talking about is our sun, from what I can remember. Is that correct?
Is that what they're asking? I think that's what they're saying.
Yes,
I think it's the sun.
Yeah. Or was it Palladians? Was it Palladians?
That's the closest galaxy to us, right?
Yeah, we had visitors from there too. But I believe he was talking about the sun in this one, because he was saying that that's where the Stargate is.
Can you get a circumference of a square like that? That's the only thing I don't know math enough to be like, is that the correct like circumference of I guess you can get circumference of anything though.
I was terrible in geometry. So you got me.
Yes, I believe the Orion's belt is part of that, or like they also call it the Tree of Life. No, that's different, right, bro?
Is that what he referred it to?
The Tree of Life is a different star system than Orion's belt.
Yeah, that's different. Let's see, we need to have a talk on Vikings gear to bring back your bro. What? No, it's Palladians in the Orion galaxy. He's talking about the Orion. Oh, the Orion, that's a star system, right? The Orion, that's a star system.
Yeah.
Or is it? Where's Dad when we need him?
Yeah.
Say yes, a circle will equal all 4 sides in circumference. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, check him out.
Andromeda galaxy.
The closest galaxy.
It's the closest
Orion's not a galaxy.
Orion's not a galaxy.
No. I'll say or Orion's belt, that's a constellation.
Yeah, it's a constellation. But I think Andromeda galaxy is within the Tree of Life.
Hey, I had good gear on too, Shell.
Your head's gonna sweat.
I just kept sweating in it. And then my Vikings hat, I sweated through that. So there goes that. Doesn't look good anymore.
I think. Sorry, I don't mean to yell. I don't know why, but I think that we need to. I don't know, man. We're far behind on our star gazing, and we should be living in the stars right now.
Yeah. When they burnt down that library of Alexandria, you know that, and the Romans stole a bunch of shit out of there. That set us. I think Dad said it was like 2,000 years back or something like that.
Yep.
Let's see. Shell says I want the hat for myself. So we're here talking about fashion. We talking about Stargates.
You get a hat at Costco, show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not here. Not this. They're not selling Vikings gear down here. Constellations, the Egyptians were obsessed with it, along with others. Yeah. The Egyptians and
the reason why.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
The reason why.
And the Egyptians, they got all that knowledge. They basically adopted all that stuff from the Sumerians and the Kemites, because the land of Kemites, they were there before the Egyptians.
Sumerians love constellations.
Yeah.
Vatican does have it, we believe.
Yep, we think they have it, and they're keeping it for themselves because they are stingy. They don't want us to be advanced as we are now. We've been more advanced than this before. So says a lot of the historians that study this stuff that are way smart. There's been 4 to 6 different civilizations.
Yeah.
And we are the most recent, obviously. And other civilizations before were
A lot smarter,
more intelligent.
World order, not world order, world government. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, and they were connected to the vibration of the planet. And their psychic abilities were way more enhanced. So we have little to none. Let's see here. We could show up and take it. We could. I don't know why we don't. I think everybody's in on it.
We know why, yeah.
Everybody's in on it. So we're not doing that. So, but these are deep conversations that we like to have. Our genetics are degrading. They absolutely are. Yeah. It's almost like the Star Wars universe. I don't know if you noticed, but their tech gets worse and worse the further they go in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like we're on that. I mean, our tech isn't degrading by any no at all, but our DNA and our bodies and all that stuff is because of the poison that we're putting in ourselves. So the FDA is approving all this stuff for us to eat. Here in other countries, they would never allow that.
That's true.
So that's why we got to stay in the gym. I'm going tomorrow, Shell. Hold me to that. Hold me to the gym tomorrow, Shell. So let's get into Shell's favorite game. This is
Cap or no cap?
Cap or no cap?
I'll be right back, bro. Go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. Nathan White said, agreed. Sith is the way. Dude, I would totally be a Sith. I would totally be a Sith if I lived in Star Wars galaxy and I was force sensitive, had force abilities. Because Sith can do what they want. You can get married, you can have kids, you can have consensual relations. I don't think as a Jedi you could do that. You more have to live a monk type life, and I'm sorry, I just can't do that. You have to be part of an organization, to learn the ways of the Force. Like a Sith, is one master, one apprentice, and it's all good. If you can find a master, you can learn the ways of the Sith. Let's see here. Okay, I kind of want to go to where you want to go, Show. You want to go to the Vatican? Yeah. So again, this is a cap or no cap, and the rules of cap or no cap is that if you think it's fake, or if you think it's real, no, you think it's fake, you say cap. If you think it's real, you say no cap. So let's see here. Get to the comments before we get into it. Jedis can have sex. They just can't have emotional attachments. Okay, well, I could totally be a Jedi with that because I could definitely have sex with no attachments. Let's see here. Oh, Michelle said she wants to go to the gym too. Okay, gotcha. Maybe we'll let you go. Buy the ticket. Talking to Shell. All right, y'all. So again, cap or no cap, and let's get to the first one.
Cap or no cap? Let's get it.
All right. What y'all think about this? Is this cap or no cap?
CIA knows the location of the Galactic Federation headquarters, and they sent a remote viewer in there in 1988, and this is what he saw. First of all, what the fuck is a Galactic Federation headquarters? I really don't know. Second of all, what the hell is going on in this picture? Let's get into it. If you want to read the full summary of what the remote viewer saw inside the Galactic Federation headquarters in 1988, then go ahead and pause to read that.
Jedi's original baby daddies.
Was a large object with sun streaks coming out of it, and it looked like he was in a pyramid of some sort. And then he said he laid down.
We can steal a bolt.
Illuminated by a brilliant white light.
Failed miserably.
There's drawings. Hold on. The remote viewer said he laid down on a stone-like altar and was illuminated by some lights, and that it was a familiar place, like he had been there before. Next thing the remote viewer draws is what the Galactic Federation headquarters looks like on the outside. So you can see there's a flat surface, a body of water, very rugged mountains around it, and then an open grassy feeling around it. He says AOL break, Lake Titicaca. Now, AOL break means analytic overlay. Like, what are you seeing? What do you think you see? He says he sees Lake Titicaca. Now let's talk about
Lake
that.
Titties.
This is the lake that
Lake Titicaca.
Oh, okay.
Galactic Federation headquarters is.
The hell is that?
It's
Lake
extremely special.
Titicaca.
Number one,
Lake
being there's an
Titty.
ancient city just beneath the surface. The
That
gateway
is
of
true.
the gods is near it, and a lot of other reasons. So if
Gods.
the Galactic Federation headquarters is near this lake, you would think UFO sightings, UAP sightings would be prevalent in that area.
Where
right?
is this?
Well, they are. This town right here was plagued by
Oh,
yellow-eyed
that's in
giant
Antarctica,
aliens
right?
for years. Eventually, the Peruvian government came out and said, "Oh no, it was just
Peruvian.
miners on jetpacks."
With miners and jetpacks. Was that Cap?
Aliens for years. Eventually, the surface, the gateway of the gods is near it, and a lot
Oh,
of
for
other
some reason I thought it was in
reasons. So
Antarctica.
if the Galactic Federation headquarters is
It's in
near
Peru?
this lake, you would think UFO sightings, UAP sightings would be prevalent in that area, right? Well, they are. This town right here
I'm
was
guessing.
eye giant aliens for years. Eventually, the Peruvian government came out and said, "Oh no, it was just gold miners on jetpacks."
Cap or no?
What?
Cap or no cap? Did the remote viewer find the galactic headquarters?
They said, "Oh no, with miners with jetpacks."
Yeah, it says miners with
Man,
jetpacks.
no cap. What the hell? Wait, hey, we get what the hell with that? What you did that mean is watch?
It's in Bolivia and Peru. Okay, thank you. Capping's been. I'm glad.
Nah, fuck all that. They just said, nah, it wasn't aliens. It was miners with jetpacks.
So let's get to the meat of this. I usually mine go with my jet. Cap or no cap is taking
What did I just see? What the hell was that?
Oh, no. Don't trip. This miners with jetpacks.
What?
Something's going on there.
They said, man, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no cap. That was dope. That was crazy.
I think it's no cap too. I think it is no cap too. All right.
You might go with my jetpack.
They silly.
On my day off.
Oh God, on a Tuesday. All right, y'all.
Could you imagine the way that people looked at them when they said that? They'd be like, "Wait, what?
Like what? You just expect us to buy that? Yeah."
That is crazy.
I said the fuel's expensive, so you have to mine for gold. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making YouTube videos talking about my arse. What? How about me arse? What's me arse?
I'm digging my ass.
Oh, okay. Oh, you stupid. Yeah, you can make a YouTube.
You good?
Channel about anything now.
And we'll react to it.
Yeah, we will. What do y'all think about this? Captured from dash cam inside a cab in Japan.
Captured from dash cam inside a cab in Japan.
Oh, I've seen this before.
I love this one.
You didn't see anybody get in the car, yo.
Nobody's in the car.
Oh shit.
See it?
Yep.
Then it disappears. Now it's back.
Oh
God.
Oh shit.
Captured.
Cap or no cap? I heard Shell. Oh my fucking God.
No cap. Man,
No kibbity cat. No kibbity.
forget that. I'm trying to cuss. Man, what the feezy? What?
That is something else, bro.
Nah, I'm cool.
And they did the close up on her.
I didn't see the close up before. I only seen like
neither.
the little clip of it going through.
Cafe Smitty says no cat. My man.
Man.
Oh man. Random Rick would have said cat.
Yeah.
Random Rick says everything is cat. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's cat, bro. That's the other thing. You know, when they had that earthquake, was it an earthquake? No, they had the I can't remember the earthquake or the nuclear plant went up
in Japan.
Yeah, no, it was they got a tsunami. They had an earthquake and a tsunami. Remember that?
Yeah,
and a lot of people died from that. It kind of wiped out a whole town and everything. They get a lot of ghosts in that area now.
Shit, that Hiroshima.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine?
Right.
Yeah. It's I'm
baby.
like I'm James Bond in Texas.
Out.
Me too.
The issue, bro, is that you see it afterward. You're like, you would just review your tape and be like, oh, that wasn't like, man.
Yeah, it was afterwards. Yeah, he didn't see it. He didn't see it in real time. Yeah, he didn't see it in real time.
Cool.
Yeah, but there are a lot of stories just like, in that area in particular where, there are ghosts hailing cabs, ghosts in cabs, legs just running across the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people were still in their homes, but it was their ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy stories coming out.
Some living the normal life, catching cabs, going to work.
Right.
They don't
know they're gone. But yeah, that's pretty frequent. Yeah, Hiroshima. Goodness gracious! Like Hiroshima is not. You can't live there now, right? Like are the radiation levels?
I'm not sure, but Japan's still haunted. But I would never. I couldn't live in Japan.
Japan is haunted AF.
Yeah.
Yokai
and I'm good.
They got so. Wasn't that yokai? Wasn't that the thing that and the Lovecraft show the dude was dealing with? That lady?
No, that was something else. Yeah, I guess it was a yokai. You could consider it a yokai. Yeah. The demon.
Yeah. Okay. I suspect everything. Never buy a Nissan Spirit. What? Well, never buy a Nissan. Period.
Really?
Your transmission is not gonna last.
I think you can live in Hiroshima, right? Yeah.
Okay, has a population over 1 million now. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's like. Yeah, I think you can live there.
Okay.
I wasn't sure though, but yeah, I wouldn't live in Hiroshima. I'll tell you that right now.
Tokyo all day, or I live in the outskirts of Tokyo, one of those suburbs or whatever.
Seen Tokyo like from like a sky view?
No, it's pretty dope.
Like the biggest city in the world. It's huge.
Damn, bigger than what's the city in China? What's the biggest city in China? The Bangkok? No, that's Thailand.
Beijing, you mean?
Beijing, yeah, bigger than Beijing. Now Chernobyl still radioactive. Okay. Yeah, that's where they had that.
Yeah, no, Tokyo is the biggest city in the world.
Wow, that's insane. I gotta get to Tokyo.
Yeah,
Chernobyl. That's a very good show on Max. They did a good job on that. Before it was Max, I think it was HBO when it first came out, or was it Netflix? I can't remember. Somebody came out with Chernobyl. It was really
HBO.
With HBO. Okay. All right. So I'll do the next one. See, the next one is called Real Life Justice League. So what y'all think? Wait, I think it's the wrong video. Or is it?
No, it's the right one.
It's the right one, okay.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah. And that's him walking down the street. What y'all think? Capping on
I want them powers.
Right. It said the caption reads secret video. How is this possible?
I was talking part 281. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not a secret.
No.
I've seen some of those before.
Yeah, especially the Flash one.
Yeah.
And I remember there was somebody trying to debunk it, but they couldn't really. They tried their best, but they couldn't really debunk it.
Yeah, I would say Cap, but
saying Cap. Okay.
If people were doing that, you wouldn't see the shit going on in the world.
No, unless they're tracked down and subdued.
Unless they're saving more people than we know about.
Yeah. But if they were, come on, the governments would come down on them like like a mofo. Like they wouldn't let them function in the public like that. Shell says AI. Cat probably. Okay.
Yeah.
It probably is.
Unfortunately.
Probably is. It's still pretty dope.
If there was Superman in the world, there would be a lot of stuff not happening the way it's happening.
Yeah. Well, you had a Superman who could stand up to anything. Like had to be a for real Superman, how he is in the comics. Like nothing can take him down because they try to kill him.
He's American though. He's real pro-American.
I mean, they killed Martin Luther King. He was pro-American. Let's see here. They are the shadow government.
Government.
The shadow government. Oh, I see. Yeah. How come the shadow government can't do something good?
Cool.
Like create.
I don't know.
I know you're okay. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're experimenting on people to give them superhuman powers. Like, give them superhuman powers to like do good in the world.
Save somebody, please.
Yeah, save somebody. Like, can you save the cat from the tree at least? Like, do something. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, let's not try to infiltrate other countries and then start a war and say that it's it's them, it's not us.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I want you to save people. Like.
Right,
a natural disaster. Just go in there and just flash grab everybody.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, show a little love. Show a little love to the peoples, man. And I feel bad for the soldiers because the soldiers are doing their best to do what's right. So much love for our soldiers and veterans. Talking to all y'all out there, or just that too. That too. But if you guys know, I don't know if you guys are, have served in the military. If you know of any secret programs that they are having to make superhumans, just let me know. I'd like to enroll.
Yeah, I'll sign up.
I'll sign up for that.
I'll be sacrificed.
Yeah. I don't care if I end up looking like Ben Grimm. Just
maybe I don't even want that. I'm good. Never mind.
You don't want to look like Ben Grimm?
Nah.
Well, remember his girlfriend? She was pretty. She was blind, but she
yeah, she was
couldn't
blind.
see his face.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Wasn't it Kerry Washington who played her?
Yeah.
The
prettiest blind lady ever in the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pretty blind people. I'm sure.
See some beautiful blind people. And if I can't, why? Let's say they did a lot with LSD. That will make you do some of the wild if you take it up. Yeah, Nathan, I heard on one program that this guy, he took LSD. I don't know if he's with the government or not, but he made it into some other spiritual realm. And the entity there was like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." Actually, I think no, it wasn't. They weren't from the government. They were actually a Grammy-winning music artist, and they actually did it twice. They went and they
I heard about this.
Yeah, I saw some entity, and entity like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here," and got him out of there. Let's see here. Ben Graham with permanent Viagra. Those are facts. The Tuskegee experiment. Yeah, them on syphilis. So
That was weird.
that's just weird. That's just evil. It is possible. I went some places. Holy smokes, really, dude? We gotta get Nate on this show. It's on me. Kobe, I was literally on the road all week.
I'm ready whenever y'all ready. Let me know.
Kobe, I traveled for 8 hours on Wednesday. 8 hours.
Fuck that.
8 hours. Pretty much sitting on the tarmac. In Chicago.
You had to work while you're on the tarmac.
Yep. No, it was Thursday. I'm sorry. It was Thursday. No, I couldn't work because Wi-Fi wouldn't work. A whole day with no work. I mean, I had to work when I got to my destination, which means I was up all Friday night. Yeah. So usually I'm a week ahead, and so that saved me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I sat for 8 hours. But I didn't call my boss or complain about it because what could they do? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. It is what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. It was way more than just syphilis. Oh, okay. Did anybody come out with superhuman powers? I mean, jeez. Wait, didn't they try to say that the first Captain America was involved in that? Did they try to spin that into that? I mean, obviously, just.
I think they did in the show.
In the show, they tried to. The Falcon Winter Soldier, kind of tried to draw comparisons to that.
He was technically the black guy in that show. Was technically the first Captain America.
Yeah. You got to play a role in Captain America 4 as well. Not real places you can physically go, places in the mind that you don't know are there. Yeah, I know what you mean, buddy. But some folks in the class may need that explanation. So thank you, sir. Captain Smitty, they can't deny the things that was found out. Other things are kept secret. We still don't know everything about Henrietta Lacks.
What is that?
Yeah, put me on game on that. While we're doing that, I'm going to show you this video. I'm not sure what that is, buddy. The Capernaum. This is called sleep paralysis. At least that's what I call it. This man puts a camera in his room when he sleeps. A scary scene is recorded.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah. If I did see this, I was probably inebriated. So did I put it on the notes?
I think, yeah, let's check it out.
Let's get it. You see it?
Yeah.
So that camera's recorded it. See the orbs? So he had a camera recording this camera. The camera that he's got recording this camera doesn't pick up the entity, but this camera does for whatever reason. What do y'all think? The veil is always thin. I completely agree. And I would love to know.
I absolutely hate that. I absolutely hate that, actually.
What?
You know why I hate that?
Why?
What did mom and dad say when you would have sleep paralysis? What do they call it?
A witch is riding you.
What did that look like to you?
A witch riding somebody. It looks like an entity. It may not necessarily a witch. It looks like an entity is riding the person or on top of them. Let's see here. Y'all are doing an amazing job of this podcast. I look forward to it every Sunday. Thank you for taking y'all's time to entertain. Well, thanks, babe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I feel you on that. Who sleeps with no covers? Yeah.
True. So off of that, he's called it Cap. Well, get back to Henrietta Lacks. I want to know about that. I don't know. Maybe I've taken naps with no covers. Like it's got to be quick, but it looked like that was nighttime. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I feel you on that. That probably was just, it was probably cat, but still, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's probably cat, but yeah, definitely creepy. Let's see here. So the next video I got is To Catch a Shadow. I thought this was pretty interesting. I call it To Catch a Shadow. I don't think they call it that. I'm labeling it that.
To catch a shadow.
Yeah.
They catch a Chris Hansen. They catch a shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen this.
You see this one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
Grab the camera as soon as we see one, and I'm pretty sure the screen's pretty hard to see from here, to be fair, but we've tried to push it back to get the best view. And she's going to grab the camera and get it up the stairs because there's literally nowhere to go on the stairway. There's yeah, you'd hear somebody running up the stairs. There's no other rooms to go in. So, you know what I mean? That's what we're doing. So, I want to get ready, guys. I'm pretty sure. Don't cover the screen because people say you've cut the video. Yeah. Just try and grab it the best you can. Yeah, go.
See it?
Quick. Anything?
Nothing. Nope. Nothing.
Show everywhere. Well, there's nowhere really to show.
No, there's nowhere to show.
Cat.
And she's going to grab the...
What do you think? Cat. Cat.
Cat.
Oh, cat?
Only reason because I know their channel.
Okay, so you know this channel because they show a lot of things, right? They show like their cameras going through portals and things like that.
Yeah, their girl getting possessed by a spirit. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think it would have been better if they would have put a camera at the
put a camera right there. Yeah.
To see it, but maybe the ghost is intelligent and it's only going to show up if, you know what I'm saying, if the camera's over.
It showed up right in the beginning. You can see it.
Did it? Where?
The camera. As soon as we see one. And then
I totally missed that. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at you with the keen eye. Keen eye for the... But I'm not going to say it. Let's see. Probably no cat. Okay. They said probably no cat. They're just trying to get evidence. All right.
Check out their channel. It's fake. They be capping.
They be capping Kobe.
Yeah, they be capping.
So this next one is called, I don't know why I called this The Sad Truth. I don't know why I called it The Sad Truth, but I'll play it. Let's see here. What do you think about this one? I'm speeding up, y'all. Just because we've been going for a while.
The world will begin again.
What else did you say?
Other people will come on the world.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Well, what was the other part?
What other part?
About everybody dying? What were you saying?
More people will come on the earth.
Okay. Why did you think that?
Because it's what the world begins like.
Oh.
When I die, I will come back and I'll be a baby and I'll have a different name.
Okay.
And you'll have it.
What?
So that's what I said.
All right. Thanks, babe.
What?
What?
That's what I have to say, and it's sad.
Yeah, it does sound sad.
I had to say something sad.
Okay.
So that's why I just...
What do you think about that? Cap or no cap? Why you think about that? I don't know if you put this up yet. African American woman whose cancer cells are the source of the HeLa cell line The first immortalized human cell line. What?
What?
Like the first human cell?
Immortalized human cell.
Immortalized, like immortal? These babies, they know.
Was an African American whose kidney cells are the source of the HeLa cell line, the first immortalized human cell line, and one of the most important cell lines in medical research. An immortalized cell, the line reproduces indefinitely under specific conditions, and the HeLa cell line continues to be a source of invaluable medical data. What? So, Cafe Smitty, I'm a dumbass. So, in layman's terms, are you saying like this cell could replicate itself perfectly each time?
I didn't even get that out of that. I got a what? Good on you. Kids say some wild, yes, there could be truth to this. My kids talked about other lives when they learned to speak. Then they forgot about it months. Holy smoke. Forgot about it months later. Damn.
Could you guys imagine if we had that in mass production where we had something that you shot into your cells that made your cell always like replicate perfectly the same time each time? You know what that means?
We never age.
You never, yeah. You'd be
can't.
immortal.
Yeah,
hence immortalized cell. Holy. And it was an African American woman.
So we can replicate this now or no?
I mean, it's being studied. I don't know. We lost Cafe Smitty, but yeah, let me know if I'm right. So they're saying this cell could replicate a perfect cell each time. Well, we can move on.
Okay. Let's see. Cats and dogs see shit that is not there.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely. That's why you gotta trust those animals, man, especially those dogs, because those dogs are gonna do everything they can to protect you. So you got to trust them straight up.
I think dogs can smell it. They can smell evil.
Yeah, they can. They can smell it, they can sense it. They have heightened senses. We don't, because we were programmed that way.
Eat bad food.
Nope. Our pineal gland is locked up. Nathan, I can still see that their little hearts are so open. Yep. Well, dogs, one of my cats. I'm kidding, Kobe.
Oh, cats are fine.
You love cats.
I'm not a fan of cats, but they're fine.
Our cat doesn't give a shit about us, so there's that, and we feed it. Let's see here. Transplant patients can have memories from the people they receive organs from. We'll have to ask somebody about that.
Yeah, I hope we didn't lose Cafe Smitty because I want to ask him.
Yeah, I hope
I'm right about that. Hello, so
trying to look at the viewers that we have. So we've got 3 on watching on Ice Castle Studios. I can't see who they are.
That's so good.
Oh, you're talking about the younglings. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. Them too. All right, so I'll play this.
I have some exciting new footage for you that was literally captured today, August 21st, 2024.
So this is
and shout out to Kim for sending this to my attention. So a group of locals in the Philippines recorded what they believe to be not one, but 2 giants. Now, as they're panning to these entities and recording them, there's something off about them. Some are claiming that they're giants. Others are claiming aliens. Take a look at their forms, because
if that's an alien, bro, we're in trouble.
They look different. Could this truly be 2 extraterrestrials, or is this something else? Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Yeah, did you see it? Over here. That thing is huge.
My frame of reference is messed up because I'm not sure like if that's just a regular person standing there or that's a mountain over there.
More like a mountain to me. There's one over here. I think it's further away, ain't it?
Cafe Smitty. I'll ask you after this is over.
I have some.
Yeah, that's probably a
I
reference.
can't call it.
That's probably a reference. I wanted to be no cap, but it's probably
So
cap.
Cafe Smitty, are you saying that Hella cell line is like a cell that can like replicate itself perfectly each time, essentially? Basically, like what hints in the name immortalized cell. Basically, like anti-aging.
That is the question. And while Cafe Smitty gets back to that, I will play this. This is called Flying Nimbus.
Oh,
That shit is crazy.
Right there.
It's a fucking cloud with lights in it. Moving
spaceship.
weird. I've never seen no shit like that.
See that shit?
A cloud got sparkly lights in it. I've never seen no shit like that.
Look at that.
Moving weird.
It like lost its cloaking.
I know you seen the sparkling lights in it.
Yeah, it's a ship. Nimbus.
Never seen no shit like this in my life.
To me.
Just a boy and his gold money.
Jeez.
Oh man.
What else could it be?
That is funny.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy, man. I don't know that. I couldn't see could you see the lights?
Mm-mm.
I can see the lights.
Not good enough.
Yeah. Cafe Mini says no cap on that one.
Okay.
So let's get back to they can clone them indefinitely. So when they can clone them indefinitely, does that mean immortality?
It's what we're saying, immortality, yeah.
Okay. JK probably UFO. Yeah, it's if it's real, it's a UFO UAP. But it kind of reminded me of Goku's flying Nimbus cloud.
Yeah.
So I called it that. But yeah, I don't think it's cap either, guys. I think it's no cap. Because it just, I don't know, the way it was moving, and I don't know. Looked to be legit. I don't think it was AI or anything like that. So this is called Cat Catches a Duende. So let's check it out.
It's definitely not something you see every day. A duende in the clutches of a cat. This happened in Ecuador and is actually very impressive footage. Pay close attention to the duende, pixie, fairy, little creature as it fights to free itself from the cat. Unfortunately, the cat broke the creature's arm and damaged its leg. But this brave little creature manages to break free from the cat and fly off at incredible speed. Watch this.
So what do you think? Does cats have no respect for duendes? That's something Nate would say. That's something Nate would say.
What the beef with the duende? don't know why I think that's so funny, but
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I tell you what, I don't know what duendes are per se. It's just like a pixie, it's like a fairy, something like that. Good on the cat. If
yeah,
it's
I
no
don't,
cat, I think it's no cat.
I don't want no problem no doing that. So
No. If my cat can prevent that thing from getting into my house or
that'd be great.
terrorizing me, good on it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's real?
I
Because
think
what do you think?
I think it's Cap.
You think it's Cap? How's it Cap? Cap is made it said it's Cap? Cap. Oh, wow. You guys are crazy. The chromosome cap breaking off when a cell regenerates is what causes its death eventually. Have we developed a what to keep the chromosomes cap from breaking off, causing immortal reproduction?
A way to keep the chromosome.
Oh, a way. Okay.
That's what I was kind of. I mean, not that. Essentially, that's what I'm asking. Like,
okay.
But we won't get it because of capitalism.
I was into the beat harmony threw me off. I think that thing was real, man. I think that thing. Have you watched The Watchers yet? Man, check that out. It's a little slow going at first, but it is good. Have you guys seen The Watchers yet? Let me know if you haven't.
Have you watched From?
Oh yeah, I watched From. I think I'm behind an episode. But yeah, it's so good. Read about Henrietta Lacks. Lots of info on her. She died in 1951. I will. Thank you for putting her on our radar.
Yeah, that was interesting. What I read about her. I gotta read more.
Yeah, it is a mouse jumping at a fast pace. Cat. That is not a mouse. That is something in a ninja outfit.
It was like a puppet.
Yeah. It looked like it had clothes on, right?
Yeah. It was like a little puppet. It's playing with a puppet. And it let it shoot out his mouth.
That puppet moved pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Be a good thing for you men to let
Yeah.
Absolutely. That might be one of the it could be one of our topics that we have a dissertation on. So I don't know why I called this Wake Up. Let's find out.
Grand Canyon, y'all. This stuff is starting to get out of hand. And remember, I was telling y'all about the old Egyptian shit, like being an American and everything, right? Hold on real quick. I took a zoom in. Look at this shit, y'all. Pete, y'all see that doorway? And look what they found inside of that joint, too. Peep this. Y'all can't say that there isn't some type of connection between this shit, yo. Yo, I keep doing this. I keep putting out the information, you feel me? I show y'all. A lot of y'all, it's AI, it's crazy. Remember when I was putting up the old ancient maps? And then I was telling y'all about the Grand Canyon and everything, right? Told y'all. Just think about this. How many people is out here or out there right now just walking around? Because there's no civilization around there. There's regular people just don't be out there, bro. Y'all gotta understand that there's so many mysteries on this earth, yo, that we gotta uncover. You feel me? Yo, like and repost this, Sean, and you mean? Wait, look
He's
what
from Philadelphia.
You know, he said John.
If that's in the Grand Canyon.
Did you already put these up, Kobe?
Huh?
You already put these up?
What?
These comments?
No.
Okay. All right, it's all good. Cat toy on a fishing wire. Oh, okay. I don't know. I disagree. Respectively. Probably Sherman Satter's tubes. Oh, that is. That went over my head. Sorry. I'm usually like Drax, and not much goes over my head, but that one did.
If that's in the Grand Canyon, though, I mean, that kind of furthers my belief in what Turtle Island really was.
The America was the real Egypt, or not Egypt, but
Egypt.
Or just part of it. Because it's like the Kemets were probably here, right? But they did
there's Sphinx statue they found in
a toupee.
Oh wow!
with Shatner's toupee.
Yeah, we both lost on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's real. That's just me though.
I think so. I think that's no cap as well. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that is cap or no cap? I got one more here. Let us know what you think. It says Star Trek Captain's hairpiece and run around causing some shit.
That looks like it does look really big to be the Grand Canyon.
It looked pretty vast. It did. Okay. So you're saying cap on the Grand Canyon looks like Petra. Okay. Where is Petra? My geography's bad, so
like somewhere in Africa.
Put me on game. It's not in the land of Kemet or Egypt, right?
I don't know.
Am I sharing this yet? No, I'm not. Hold on. All right, last one for cap or no cap.
Jordan, okay, Middle East.
Okay, well that kind of tracks. All right. If that's where it is. I mean, he says it's the Grand Canyon, so if that's where it is, I can kind of see that being there. So let's check this out, y'all.
Oh.
See that?
They both reacted to it.
Yeah. What y'all think? Cap or no cap?
No cap. There's statues in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, there are.
And there's hieroglyphics. We have to research the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. We'll research that and do a dissertation on that too. So thank you guys for the ideas. We definitely got to do the Henrietta Lacks. Can we put that in the notes? Are you on them right now? If not, I can do it.
I can do it.
Got it. Okay. All right. And that way we can remember because I'm very forgetful. So yeah. So that was the last one of Cap No Cap. So thank you guys for participating in that. We appreciate it. Let's see here. I got this one little more thing for you. I just want to know what you guys think about this. It's not cap or no cap. Shadows over bird cat. Okay. People live in the Grand Canyon. What? People live in stop. He's Nate's trolling us. Nate is trolling the shit out of us. Damn it, Nate. All right, y'all. So here goes this video. Tell me what y'all think. Kobe, wake up.
Sorry.
Come on, man. This is so interesting.
It is. No, I'm like when I'm tired, I don't know.
I feel you, man. See, I took a 2 and a half hour nap.
I felt so good. I had energy drink. I was feeling good, and I hit a wall at like 9:30. But let's keep going. You're good.
For real, natives live there. Cat. Cappity kippity cat.
All right, let's go on, man. I'm not gonna talk about that.
All right, let's go.
Came across a document today from the CIA.
This is scary.
It's something. Let's go! The CIA representatives referred to the case as a, quote, horrific picture that makes one's blood freeze, end quote. A quiet, low-flying spaceship appeared above a military unit. For unknown reasons, someone unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. 5 short humanoids, large heads, and large black eyes, end quote, emerged from it. What? That's not even the crazy part. After freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then, quote, merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape, end quote. The object began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who watched this phenomenon turned into ... stone poles.
What? What?
Is that not crazy?
It's so crazy.
Stone Bold.
I
Whoa.
came.
What did you think about that?
What? That's crazy, man.
Okay, all right, Nate. We'll
That's
look into
wild.
it.
That's
I'll
wild.
look into that, man. Yeah, that's crazy as shit, right?
Yeah.
Kobe, wait.
Wait. I'm gonna
Wait
be honest.
the fuck up. All right. Okay, Dave, we're gonna check that out, man. We're gonna check that out. We're not just gonna dismiss you like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't want to do that one. Let me delete this. I'll do one more. I don't know if we have. I didn't put any new stories in, so
No, we don't need these story night, anyways.
Shell, what do you think about this? This one's for Shell. We're gonna put this out here for Shell. See what she thinks. The Pillars of Salt.
Ooh.
Have you heard of it? Utter BS. No, the CIA said it. I don't know. I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, facts. We didn't research it, but it might be true. If it's true,
we didn't research it.
Like Optimus Prime said, what if you're wrong and we're right?
The Christian said that too. They say it all the time. I am the guy that, at heart, I'm Christian. This is so, this I can say that. But I do believe there's more to it. Let's see. I had a relative that looked back and turned into a pile of pepper. I see what you did there. Get it? Get it, Kobe? The Cafe Smitty, he's a brother. Babylon and the wife of the one I can't remember. Babylon, the one. Okay. All right. So let's see what Shell thinks about this.
Claims that in the 1800s, an ancestor of the Kardashians sold her soul to 4 witches. What she would get for this was that every woman in the bloodline would have a successful career with money, fame, and beauty. But in return, there's a catch. The catch is that any man involved in their life would be cursed. So the reason this conspiracy has gone so viral is because look at the pattern in the men that has been involved with the Kardashians. Example 1, Lamar Odom, extremely successful basketball player, struggled with addiction and overdoses. Rob Kardashian went from being a model and an actor to dealing with depression and barely being able to leave his house. Scott Disick, a successful businessman, now battling with alcoholism and depression. Travis Scott, hugely successful rapper, faced one of the most disastrous concerts in history with Astroworld, and many people passed away. Okay, Bruce Jenner transitioned to Caitlyn, but was ostracized by her entire community. Then we have Kanye West. Unfortunately, we all know what happened with Kanye West. Conspiracy claims.
Unfortunately, we all know what happened with Kanye West. It stopped the video. What you think? What y'all think?
I could.
Cafe says
okay. I could see it.
Oh, I absolutely think that ink toes. I know her. It's hard to type on her.
Soul Curse.
Soul Curse. Yeah, Reggie Bush. So that's who I was thinking about. I was thinking about Reggie Bush because when Reggie Bush came out of college, he was supposed to be the guy, and he was okay for a while.
He was decent.
And then once he got with Kim, fell completely off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Nathan White says nope. Publicists cause all of this. Possibly. Maybe the stresses of Hollywood and all that stuff. I don't know. It's just crazy how the Kardashian women are able to circumvent all of that.
No, keep them in, all of them. Yeah, every single one of them. It's weird.
Every single one. It's very strange. Your career suffered being around a Kardashian. Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. And we knew that even before Kanye West got with Kim. When he got with her, like, ooh, that's a bad move. That's a bad career move.
If they get away from him quick enough, they're okay. But sometimes,
Yeah. Nature stress is the SOB. It sure the F is. Sure is. So yeah. So just wanted to know what you guys think about that. I think so we don't really have any stories. I can do a couple more videos. By the way, I've been watching wartime stories. Nathan White, freaking good. Wartime stories is amazing. Thank you, Ray J. Show everyone how to stay away. Yeah, he showed everyone to stay away. Yeah. Ray J, he survived that.
Yep.
But did he just tell on a bunch of stuff though?
He's still a little weird too.
Yeah, he's a little off, but he was off before he even got with her. So
yeah, that's
you know. But he just told on the whole Diddy people.
Recently. He said some about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, you shouldn't have done that." It is it's a great show. Yeah. I agree. Have we done the toy yet?
No.
Let me see if I showed this yet. Oh yeah, check this out. What do you think about this?
Loud helicopter.
It's past your bedtime.
If you're not asleep, I'm going to take away.
It's the toy. He's supposed to be the toy.
Huh.
Bro, what the fuck?
Theodore.
What you think?
That was cool. Is that a real movie? Probably.
Nah, I think it's a short.
I mean, it's a short movie.
Yeah, something we normally do. Ray J is weird, but Orlando Brown is extra zesty as weird.
Oh, did y'all see I want to watch the one with the funny Marco. That was funny, boy. I watched that.
I haven't seen it yet, so it has. Ray J's suddenly passes next week from 3 steps away to the face. We don't want that to happen, but yeah, we know what you mean. No thanks to that short. I know, right?
I'm gonna check it out. I love horror short films.
Yeah, so we do that on our side quest thing. So maybe we'll do a side quest next week. We don't have to travel as much, but I still got to travel, even though it's the day before Thanksgiving, where the most travel is. It's so funny. I won't get into that.
We'll get into it later.
We'll get to that just on our
own time.
Our own time. Yeah.
I want to know.
What do you think about this? This is a little fun shorts that I'd be finding. Check it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to play it on repeat.
Yeah, you play that.
Do not go in there. What?
Hey, can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Bro, that is not me. Do not go in there. What?
Bro, that's not me. Do not go in there.
I thought this might resonate with you because you saw our sister's doppelganger go into mom and dad's bedroom one time.
Yeah, it wasn't like that though.
It never came out.
Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't go follow it either.
Did you warn your parents about that?
I thought I was dreaming, so no.
Thanks, Colby. I watched the uncut version. Ray J was not having it. I once looked at a photo of Kim K. Shortly afterwards, I stubbed my toe. Coincidence? I think not.
You see?
Facts on facts on facts on facts. So let me get rid of this real quick, guys. So I know what I have seen. What y'all think about this? Did you hang out with those kind
I
gentlemen?
think a good Friday night.
Friday night. I don't know why I called it Friday night with the gang.
That was me.
Oh, that was you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did you call it that?
That's what it was called. Friday night with the gang.
Silly. I love it. I love it. All right, so we'll see.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not cap. It's not capital.
Nah, we're just playing just funny videos. Yeah, all those guys work crazy stuff he does. Okay. Let's see here.
Where you going, Ghost?
Here you go.
Where you going?
What would you do?
I don't get to play it again. Yeah, it wouldn't have been me. So
looks like you got already. Not much you can't
yeah,
do.
I'd be hitting the shit out of that thing.
So I can hear it. So, oh my god, did that happen in real life?
No.
Oh god, that happened in real life. What is that?
You didn't like the game. They just chilling in the hall. Let's go chill with them.
Friday night with the gang. I'm like, who called that? I did. It goes like, nah, I did. Of course you did. Man, I was trying to sleep on hell. No.
That's the squad.
Oh man, yeah, that wouldn't be. I'm like, dude, why are you interrupting my sleep? What? Oh dang! I think I accidentally deleted the wrong one. Dang it. Okay, so that was our fun video session, and I accidentally deleted one. And I apologize for that. But what do you guys think about this, just real quick? Would you guys? No, that's 3 minutes. I'm not gonna play that. I'll do that another time. Let's see here. What do you guys think about this? It shows. I don't watch Looney. Yeah, that's gonna make you be Looney. All right. This is Red Door, Yellow Door. What y'all think?
There is a scary game currently trending called Red Door, Yellow Door. I'm going to show you an example of someone doing it, then I'm going to explain exactly what they're doing.
Red door, yellow door, any other color door. Red door, yellow door, any other color door. Red door, yellow door, any other color door. What do you see? Any other doors? A yellow door. Where's the? Don't go down. Don't go down. If they go down, don't go down. Turn back around and get out. No, turn back around and get out. Wake up. Guy, wake up.
Chanting red door, yellow door, any other color door will set them into a trance. A timer will then be set for 10 minutes because they shouldn't be here any longer than 10 minutes. They will then see a hallway, and the person massaging their temple will guide them through this hallway and ask them if they see any doors. If they feel good about these doors, they can walk in. If you see a room full of clocks, you must leave immediately because it will trap you in the room. If you see people, especially a man in a suit, walk away because this is a sign of evil and bad news. And if you see stairs, do not go down. You have to go up. There is a scary.
So would y'all play that game?
It's pretty easy. Don't go to the red or yellow door, right?
So you playing it? Any other door about the cat seats fist? Why are you so violent?
I would try it.
I would not try that.
I would try it. I want to go to the red or yellow door.
Isn't that like equivalent of messing with a Ouija board?
It's like that movie Talk to Me.
Oh man, that is a good movie. That is a good movie. I'm red door. I'm Hodor. That was feezed up. Like when they finally when you finally figured out what Hodor was saying.
That's messed up.
God, man, that messed me up, man. That messed me up bad. All right, y'all. Kobe and I were big fans of this short film, so I'm gonna show it real quick, and it's just a snippet of it. Shit, I can hear Shell. Shell's like, I ain't doing that shit. What
Come on, Shell.
Nathan White said, "What the fuck? You are being mean with this. I won't be able to sleep." Well, this is you can't sleep with that. Check this out. This is gonna mess you up. And now I'm violent. I'm smart. So Shell chooses. I'm not violent. I'm smart. So Shell chooses violence. Ouija, combo of the French and German words for yes. Oh, did not know that. Thank you for that tidbit information. So you're basically saying yes to these spirits entering your world.
Yep.
Let's see here. I have dreams with colored doors. Do you really? I do not. I've not had dreams with colored doors. Are you sure you weren't in the back rooms? Isn't that what they call it, Kobe? The back rooms?
Yep, the back rooms. You're in the back room.
Ooh. So check this out. So Kobe and I did a short on this. I can't remember if we posted that video or not, but
we didn't post it. No.
We didn't post it.
We're gonna redo it.
This was good. Check this out, y'all.
Bro, I would have been gone.
Out. I'm not waiting.
You can hear it coming.
Right. And this fool didn't lock his damn door. What would you do?
Man, I would have been gone. I would have been the minute I saw that thing. I would have been gone. I wouldn't be in a place without an elevator. I know that. So it would have seen me waving at the elevator like, see ya.
Ding!
They're gonna get me.
They were like, not again. Yeah, that's so Nate, what do you think that means?
That movie's called Intruders, by the way. It's really good.
It's called what? Intruders?
Intruders, yeah.
Intruders. Okay. Smith and Wesson. Y'all are violent, man. Y'all fits cuffs. Y'all.
I wouldn't have sat around. I would have seen it. I would have seen it running down the street. I would have been, man, that all I need to see. I'm not waiting around for that.
Black folk aren't in scary true movies. I think That's what you mean. Yeah, I'm not waiting around for that anyway. So we've gone quite a bit. We're almost at 3 hours here. It's probably our longest show ever.
Yeah.
We've had some long shows. So but at the same time, we had some pretty good conversations while we were doing the show. So I think that's why that happened. So we appreciate you guys joining. I don't know, the football game is still on. I don't know who's winning. I am interested. I hope that the Rams beat the Eagles because I hate the Eagles, but that's probably...
it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 11. So there we go. It said, I do not know what the colored doors mean. They're just there in the background. Huh, okay.
You dream like I dream.
Yeah, I definitely don't dream in black and white. I dream in color.
Yeah, I mean, you dream like you see. Yeah, you still. We got talk, Nate.
Yeah. It's your song show. It's your song. This is the wrap-up song. This is why Kobe's tired, because it's almost 11 o'clock. It's past his bedtime. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate it. We entertain each other. So,
appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. Without you guys, none of this is possible. So we appreciate you guys pull up and just hang out with us on the Sunday. The Shell and Shine Show will return. Just so you know, it will return. We appreciate you guys. So what's up? What's up, Kobe?
I wonder if we can do a different day. Or I guess Sunday's the best day, but we can do a different day, maybe with Thanksgiving coming up and having a break. But I think Sunday's the best day. So we'll regular time.
Yeah, Sunday's probably the best day. Shell and Shine Show that will return on Friday night when things get settled. So don't know about the other shows. Haven't heard from the guys on that. So when I do, we'll get some things going again. So, but yeah, guys, again, thank you. I am Shad.
I'm Kobe.
And Kobe, what's the most important thing that you can tell everybody before we end the show?
Man, protect yourself. Yep. Oh yeah. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, y'all. Take care of your family. Be on for your family.
Don't hurt nobody.
Yep. Steal your soul. Protect your family. Protect yourself, and don't whistle at night.
Do not whistle at night.
Or in the woods.
All right, peace. Oh, I did that wrong. Hold on.